Hello, everybody. Yeah, has been a while, but I was in Monte Carlo, other things to do. And to start it off, I thought I will do another Galaxy practice video, which is also a good preparation for the BMAB, Grandmaster BMAB in Oslo, where, of course, I want to perform well. So 7 point matches are ideal practice for that. As always, if you like the content, please subscribe to the channel and press the corresponding button. If you're interested in one of my books or in lessons, please contact me through my website. So my opponent is Ueda, coming from, where can I see? It's from Japan. Okay. Let's better get started. Oh, my time clock is already running. That was a bit disorganized. So now he's also taking his time. And I guess we're ready now. So I haven't been playing for a while on Galaxy. I don't know whether something has changed in the meantime. So far, this looks all normal. Okay, I will point here. So he should, I don't think he needs the tempo hit here. Also, I still have good sixes from the bar, so I could cover my bar point. I don't think that I like it, even though it worked perfectly for him. Now I'll hit another checker and I better come in if I want to avoid the cube. So 6-2 down. Okay, so I hit one checker, so that should be the cube saver for now. Another dance. Is this a cube? I don't think so, to be honest. The take is easy. I have good structure. Only one checker on the bar. But I better not dance again. Okay. Now things look better for me. Better than before. Of course, I'm still an underdog. Yeah, maybe this is a bit more flexible. 3-1. So, I really would like to make the 5 point, but that is sixes, fours. I mean, fives. Yes, has a 3 point board. What else can I do? I think that's just too big. Maybe split. Also looks really weak. I mean, big split and make the bar, duplicate 5. Maybe that's the way to go. I really don't know. Yeah, maybe I will try this. And again, I really should enter because I think this must be a pass. Yeah, I will pass this. Yeah, the 3-1 was interesting. To be honest, I feel a bit rusty playing and commentating after only a 1 month break. Guess I have to slot the 4 here. 2-1. Yeah, how am I supposed to play this? Make this anchor. I don't want to enter on the ace. That seems to be hopeless. Maybe for now, the anchor helps a bit. If he is not able to cover his 8-point, as in this variation, the 23 is actually okay. Yeah, what can he do? I guess he can anchor and bring a checker down, put some pressure on me. Yeah, I think he should have anchored here. So what am I supposed to do now? I can hit 2 checkers. If I make the 5, I can also play something like this. I mean, going for the blitz, hitting 2 checkers and leaving these other checkers alone, I don't think so. I will try it this way. Okay. Okay, 2-6, not great, but nothing else but just jumping the prime. I really need another 6 now. This is pretty bad already. I think he should have cubed here already with a strong prime, it seems. Well, at least I'm happy that the cube is still in the center. Gotta hop out. Now he can blitz me even, which looks really strong. I think he should make the ace point for sure. And yeah, and go to the 15. That looks good. Yeah, 2-6. Great shot. Okay, he's going to make the 3-point. 4-1. I think I should make the ace. I can also make the deuce. Do I want to have... I mean, maybe make the deuce. I really don't like having that blot here, since he has to move something. I don't know. I prefer to play without a blot because, I mean, usually you want to make the stronger point, but here, since he has to leave something, probably I really don't want to have a blot in my home board. So this is interesting. Ahead in the race, but not by much. Can he lose? I don't know. Okay, this was a joker, of course. Lost my market here. Can I play on for the gammon now? Don't think so with the open point. But yeah, lost my market. Was that a cube before? It looked kind of inflexible. Okay. Could have made the 9-point I see here. Do I want to leave a shot? Not really. I could play something like this, duplicate aces. This is really stiff. I don't like it too much, so I will do something a bit more ambitious, which immediately backfires. And this is a pass. Nothing to do about it. He probably, yeah, that looks okay. Yeah, that I like it. Certainly makes the 4. And the 22 is valuable here. I think this is a bit of a waste of a really strong roll. I mean, I would consider making a play like that maybe when leading in a match by a lot or in a two-way situation, but this felt a bit too passive. Usually in this early, with these early double uses, the 4 point is almost always part of the move. And only in these situations where your top priority is to avoid losing a gammon, then you should consider making the 20. So this is not great. I mean, it's also not bad. And he will go all the way, I suppose. 5, 2. Slot my inner board points. Raise is dead even. Of course, he has the advantage. Maybe I should slot some more points. I really want to get a checker on the 4. So I do that anyhow. He won't leave any shots, so I can play with inner board blots. Okay, now it's time to cover something. Okay, cover this, maybe like this. Five, 2. Slot the next point. Clicks 3 is a forced run, so can he cube here? It's certainly volatile. Because the next roll will decide who wins, basically. I mean, he should make the 3 and hit lose. So I think he might have missed the cube, but I'm not sure. Okay, 5 is great. And now, where do I play the other number? I really would like to play on for the gammon, in case I get missed. I don't. Okay, now he plays on for the gammon, maybe? Seems reasonable. You can also play 11 to 6. That looks better. It's also 3 numbers, so it really doesn't matter. So can I duplicate something? So 3s are duplicated. So then it's going to be like this. Now, of course, it's an easy pass. Glad that I got out of this cheaply. Five, 4. No safe play available, so I might as well do something active. Not a great position, of course. I think he should have considered cubing this at the score, especially since gammons win him the match. 5-3. Another roll is not really constructive. I guess I got a hit here. Do I want to split and give him good 6s as well? Looks a bit risky. I will safety 1 blot. Think he should cube again. So avoided another cube. 5-4. Can hit, but I can also make my 4 point. I think 4 point is better here. Yeah, again, I need something decent to stay in the game, because my take point is actually quite high. Is that the way to go? And the 4 point looked so strong for him. Okay, now I will strengthen my board. And yeah, without this 4 point, I mean, this, I have much better chances. But of course, if I keep on rolling like this, it's going to be difficult. I cannot really split or anything. I just have to hope that I can contain the back checker. The only good news is that he simply doesn't want to cube me. Okay, 3-2. Yeah. What can I do? Still splitting, I think, is wrong. It feels like a take if he cubes. Not anymore, but really, I'm glad that I can get away from this by just losing 1 point. Yeah, a little bit cube shy. It seems my opponent, maybe, we will see in the analysis, but that's just my feeling. Okay. Had he danced, it would have been a nice, strong double. Was meant to be. 6-1. Okay, so he should go to the 11, I suppose, and make the 3. It looks good. 6-3 doesn't hit anything anywhere, so I will just run into the outfield, I guess. And he's going to hit 2 checkers. Or maybe not, yeah. But this looked interesting to hit 2 checkers. I think with all his builders in place, I have to do this. This is more a tempo play than a blitzing play, I would say. Just keep him from making good points. He hits me, unfortunately. I think hitting should be clear. Yeah, no, the 5 is not nice, but this is still better to have me on the bar, I think. Okay, 5-4 hits. I could have made the anchor, but for me having the stronger board, so I will hit and use the fact that he's on the bar to mobilize my back checkers. Also his midpoint is stripped, so if he hits from the midpoint, I don't really care that much. Okay. Yeah, he has the anchor, so don't think I can cube. Make an outfield point. So at this score, if I can make the 4 point, then I can easily win some gammons. His distribution is bad. I'm trailing in the match. I think I convinced myself. To cube this, I mean, certainly over 20% gammon wins or something. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I could have cubed before, but it looked so ugly, to be honest. Five one. Do I really want to hit here? On the other hand, if I don't, then he can do anything. I mean, this is also more fun to play. Certainly more interesting game. Okay, here we go. We'll hit this one. Yeah, probably should hit. So time to anchor on the 20. Yeah, I got myself into. I mean, whenever I have such a weird position, I think I must have done something wrong. Maybe I did. But hey, what can I do? You can run to the midpoint. Does that make any sense? Yeah, why not? I don't see anything better here. It gets weirder and weirder. What can I do? Really want to unstack the 6 and the mid. Maybe now. Okay, that's progress for sure. These two. And then maybe even go to the bar. Yeah, why not? This looks okay. I want to keep my back checker where it is. So 6-3. So this is progress. Now we have a normal looking position again. Okay, so I can just build my board now. Hope to hit something in the future. No, that's the play. Doesn't look nice. Is this any better for him? I mean, is the 14 point an asset for him? I doubt it almost. Certainly interesting. I think the deuce point and the 8 point, that's just so bad. I think he should just play to the mid. I don't like this, to be honest. So I will just continue with my building effort. Okay. 5-4 maybe. Looks okay. So this is my first opportunity to hit something. Nope. Slot the point, nothing else. Okay, get another chance to hit that. However, now I have a lot in my home board. Do I like this play? I'm making the 4-point look really strong. Yeah, this is another option. Interesting. Not really sure that I like this one. Maybe. Well, he didn't consider making the 4-point. Now, clear the 9, I guess. Six, 5. Maximizing contact. So now he has another, he can bury another checker, but he probably won't do it. I mean, by playing pick and pass. So I'm ready for him, but not many numbers that leave a shot. So now again, he can play that. Okay, I dance. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this is almost game over. If I don't hit the 4-6, I guess 4-3. What am I supposed to do? I can step out there and he will just cube me out, I guess. Just cannot take this. I mean, for him playing for the gammon is quite risky because there are quite a few numbers after which he leaves a shot. So, and there are also not that many gammons. So yeah, clear pass. The next game. Okay. So is this a cube already at 4-way, 2-way? It would be at this score. Unfortunately not, I think. It's not a good roll. But certainly I have to be alert to not miss a cube at this score. Pick and pass. Okay. Yeah, maybe this was the match already. Could easily be. Certainly time to serve some more coffee. And try to get an anchor. That's going to be harder and harder here. Okay. So yeah, some interesting decisions for sure. Double uses. could save me. Okay, let's go on auto roll dice here. So yeah, this BMAB Oslo, I'm really looking forward to going there. Maybe strongest BMAB tournament in the history, or I hope only grandmasters. Certainly lots of high-level backgammon. Of course, I hope to play well there. Okay, so if I don't hit something, it's probably a gammon and match over. Okay, better dance. Nope. Okay. Let's finish this off. And look at the mistakes. Yeah, well, there were quite a few plays where I really wasn't sure. So this can be anything. So let's have a look at the preliminary analysis. Yeah, not great, but let's see what the deeper analysis will tell us. Yeah, as you can see, rather, I would call it a mediocre match. Certainly wouldn't be happy to play at a 3.5 at a BMAB match, but okay, so be it. So here I was correct to move my back checkers. I just did it the wrong way. Too risky. I was seduced by this 5 duplication, but yeah, the big split into 3 builders with the weakness on the other side, just too much. He could have exploited all that better by playing on for the gammon, so I was, of course, happy to get out of this game just losing 1 point. What else? Yeah, some missed cubes here. I mentioned that there were some positions where he definitely should have cubed. And I also missed cubes. Interesting. And then, of course, I missed the play on. So here it looked like too inflexible, not enough really strong numbers. But yeah, he has his weakness on the 6, the blot, so I could have exploited that. And my market losers here are basically I hit, lose, and he dances. So yeah, mistake. And then due to his blot, I could have played on for the gammon, because if he hits a fly shot, I probably still have a cube from the roof, or I mean, fly shots are not that terrible, and if he never enters, I'm very likely to win a gammon. So that was pretty bad. What did I do here? Yeah, there was the position. Yeah, I didn't know what to do. Yeah, I saw this, the super safe play, but I felt, hey, that looks really not ambitious enough. So I tried to do something, again, a little bit duplication for duplication's sake, a similar mistake as before, where I just decided to be weak or vulnerable on both sides of the board. Usually not a good idea. The other that looked just too stiff. What would have been the prudent route to take? What did I do wrong here? Okay, I was entirely focused on playing on for the gammon if he misses. Maybe that was the wrong idea. If I play 11-9, he hits me, I can add anchor, and I deny myself that option. So that was, I guess, the dominating factor here. Yeah. Okay, got it. The rest, this one from him. Oh yeah, he could have made the close board. I didn't even see that while playing. That happens when you just basically I was done with this game. Yeah, of course, an oversight for both of us, but I didn't have the responsibility to see it, so yes, of course, here a missed cube. Yeah, I was happy not to receive that cube. And some more missed cubes, I guess, here and here. All takes, but yeah, strong cubes. What else? Okay, that was autopilot. Yeah, of course, yes, blocks, builders. And what do I need the bar point for? I mean, this is a lapse of concentration because I think in a quiz it would have been clear to me because we've the ace point, so the bar point absolutely doesn't fit with the ace point because the bar point wants to prime checkers on the 24, which cannot happen when you own the ace point. So this is a terrible combination of points. And I want to keep him from developing, so that was really bad. And here, okay, I just should have brought more material down. Interesting. Yeah, I thought race is about even. I keep him busy. Interesting. So this is not apparent to me even after seeing the analysis, but structurally he has a blitzing structure as well. So then I'm not a good priming structure with the stripped 8 and the stack on the 6. So I actually don't mind that much sitting on my anchor. So, okay. And yeah, he could have hit 2 checkers. I think I mentioned that. Missed a cube here. Yeah, that was borderline. Okay, so at least I didn't miss a cube there. Then, okay, this one. Yeah, I was talking about unstacking the 6, but it never occurred to me to do it this way. Yeah, I get it. Stay active. This not only stacks the 6, but also the midpoint. Okie doke. Accepted. And I think in the last one, I wasn't able to make any mistakes. So that was that. Yeah, let me check. 38 minutes. Maybe I can play another one. Maybe some speed. Although I don't feel like in the mood for speed. I will think about it. Maybe I will come up with another match. Okay, here we go. Playing Mana Storm. Where does he come from? I don't see. Here from Finland. Young player from Finland. Okay. Let's start so I don't lose too much time and say hi. Okay, I guess got a split here. Or 2 in and up to the 20 maybe. Not so sure. Yeah, I guess I should try to go for a decent anchor. Now make an inside point. Still want to get that anchor. Doesn't seem to happen. 3-5. And I suppose we're going to pass this. Okay. That was quick. This time I got my anchor at least. And he got his, I suppose. I mean, just before I said usually you always make the 4 point, but here once the opponent already has made the anchor, the 20 anchor, just make your own and enter a mutual holding game. I think just make the 20. I don't like this. Also stripped everywhere. I don't think he will play that. Well played. So I will make my bar point. So it's basically an even game here. Okay. Usually first big doublet wins in these situations. So for now it's kind of boring, but at some stage one has to give up some points and then make it interesting. I don't want to play 6-4 here. But he is stripped. I will just play something like this. Looks a bit weird, admittedly, but 6-4 also doesn't look great. And yes, he can volunteer now, but he still, if he leaves a blot on the mid, with most aces I can cover something. So here we go, first big doublet. Now I'm a clear favorite, but my racing lead is not big enough to cube just yet. So yeah, something like this looks reasonable. What am I going to do now? I could now leave the 16, but think about strengthen my board. He's also running out of time. So now, okay, that was good for him. Maybe like this. I don't want to leave a blot, similar to a situation I had in the other match, because a shot may be imminent. So now I'm up 6 pips in the race. If I hit lose, I'm really doing good. However, if I don't hit, then, or he hits me back, I don't think that my advantage is big enough. Well, now it is, so maybe it didn't look like with this strong board, like quite enough. Now, of course, it's a pass. Yeah, I missed a similar cube in the match before, so maybe this was a cube as well. This is a mistake. With 4-2, you're supposed to hit. Okay, he doesn't do it. Six, 5, hit 2. And now I have an anchor. I have a little bit of a blitz going on. 18 pips ahead in the race. I think I can cube this. Easy take, of course. But even if he hits me back, I have returns. Yeah, this seems to be the play. That was bad for me. 1. Okay, I gotta hit something for sure. I guess I will make the point. Hope that he dances. Which he doesn't. Guess he's gotta hit me on the bar. And where's the last deuce? Yeah, hit on the bar. Probably continue to deny. Well, 6s are okay anyway for me, but I think there's nothing wrong with going to the 16 here. Sure. 13-11 unstacks the mid and gives him another cover. This I really don't like, to be honest. So hit this is... So if then he can cover, hit me back. So here, when he can hit me on the 8, can make the bar. Maybe I even want to do this. If he hits me, I have another return and he cannot anchor on the bar. So, I mean, not sure. I'm actually quite happy in this hitting exchange, potentially, that he has another blot in his home board. So, yeah, probably just jumping out. And I will resume my attack, I suppose. Yeah, it's good. That was the end of the attack, unfortunately. And now 3s cover, aces hit. The only good thing is that gammons don't cost me, gammon losses don't cost me as much as usual. I have the bar point. If he just hits me, I hit back. Yeah, 6s also hit. And my front position is just so horrible. So 6s, aces hit, 3s covers. I don't think I can take this. So let's give this up. Double 3s. I really want to do something active here, so maybe just make the 2 inside points, put maximum pressure. Yeah, like it. Another double 3s, so now guess the 10 is really nice to have. The bar is even nicer to have. So do I really need that anchor? I can just block him like this. I really like the bar point here. And now I think I can cube if he steps up, because 3s, 9s hit, 10s. I'm ahead in the race. So 3 hits. Big swing coming up. Yeah, 3s, 4s cover. Nice. Shall I bring the checker down or split? Guess I want to split these back checkers just in case. Okay, 6 hits. 3. Do I step up here? I guess. I can also make the 6 prime. So if I make the 6 prime, then he can counter prime. I still can lose. And I really want to pick up that second checker, so I don't know. I will just hit here. 5, 4. Certainly stepping out. Bringing more builders into place. 7s, 4s, there's the 7. Nice. So the plan worked, of course, that so far, but whether it was correct, we will also find out rather soon. It felt like making the prime just looked a bit too weak for my taste. Okay. Yeah, I think takes them off. Okay. Take them off and hope not to get hit. So now I really don't want to get hit. So I play like this. Because the gammon is basically assured if I avoid getting hit. So 4-way, 2-way, interesting score, of course. Gammon safe for me, basically, when the cube is given. He should double at the first opportunity. He's a favorite, and there are some gammons there. But for now, it's looking good for me. Yeah, he should go for the prime, I guess. Makes it more gammonish. Yeah. 3, 4, good shot. Okay, he hits, of course. 5, 1, not that great. I need a small number. There it is. Good. So if he cubes now, no, don't run, right? I would have, in his shoes, probably I would have slotted threatening the prime. I mean, I have a blitzy position, and now he's opening up there. And it's super fast, he played it. Okay, if I step up, I would have to hit. Really don't want that. Think I play just save. And again, could have considered cubing here already because it's a bit gammonish. Really need a 6. Now he slots, he could have done, no, he doesn't. There's 6, 4, perfecta. Yeah, of course, I cannot cube, even though it's getting better and better. Do I leave a shot? No, I won't. So this looks good. So his take point is 18.5%. I think he has he should have a take here. I also can win some gammons. This a take? Is he having 18.5%? Probably. So I better roll. And can also win some gammons here. So this looks all good. Yeah, he should have 18.5 easily. I think I should just roll, because if I really roll well, I can win a gammon. Now it's too good. I don't want to give him anything, of course. Double fours, 1. Huh. How am I supposed to play this? I mean, I can just play like this, keep a 5-point board, and this is the minimum of shots, fewer gammons. If I rip them all, that seems to be too risky in the long run. Okay, and there is also this solution. However, here I take a checker off, but in exchange, it's only a 4-point board. Huh. Maybe that's the safest. These are so difficult for me. Okay, this is clear. And make that point. Keep the 5-point board, maybe. I don't know. So now go for the gammon. Yeah, I guess I will need one doublet here on the bigger side. Yeah, the double fours, maybe 3 off even. Gammon value is high. I don't know. Okay, yeah, double pass. Okay. Actually, in a BMIB, when it's a PR contest, you should play this until the end, because now I gave him one decision. Not that it matters here, so just a little side note. Another little side note, I shouldn't lose a gammon here at that Crawford score. So he's gonna make his 5-point. I guess. What else? Not quite sure what he's thinking about. This one, I think it's to lose. Too many returns. I've got a strong board. There's one. Okay, 11-6 probably. 5-3, not the greatest. Just play with some builders. I mean, in a priming battle, I have much better timing. Can make my bar point, that would be great. Let's see. Okay, I can make my 8-point. Better than nothing. Guess he has to split and play 7-5. He has to move his back checkers here. I mean, there's no reasonable 6 anyway. So he will split into the bar and I'll hit him. I don't want to blitz. I want to go for the priming game. So there's the 6. And now that looks good. Yeah, that's terrible for him. Just advance the back checkers. Okay, guess I will hit here. Double fours, so I don't want him to have the back game. So I guess I will just hit something. Or if he gets it, my timing will improve. Okay, there's not a back game, but maybe he can go forward if I keep on dancing forever and he hits me. He should make the 22, I think. That's his best hope. Okay, I'm glad I can bring that checker to safety. Okay, now not too worried about me dancing, especially now that his position falls apart. Six is a must hit. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe. 6, 4. Maybe I want him to hit me so that he further cracks. But yeah, this is now. I can just let him run. I mean, this is whatever. Don't want to get hit. I don't know. Just let him run. And with this next 6, he would have to give up the anchor already. And then I can attack him. Yeah. Yeah, this looks good. Maybe even just pre-clear the point. Don't know whether that was too fancy. Five, 2. And all looks good. Double aces, clears the point. 3 is forced. Ace looks good like this. 5, 2. Why not take them off? 1. Okay, this seems to be the end. And let's see if I manage to play better than the last time. I hope so. It felt better this match, but you never know. Yeah, that was better. Glad. So let's have a quick look as well. Yeah, this was indeed better. Felt also easier to play. Yeah, here he missed the cube. It's basically he's ahead in the race, and the best that I normally can achieve is get into some sort of holding game, and that's the good scenario. So under these conditions, usually you have a good cube. As you can see, he pointed on me, and then of course market was lost. I missed the cube again, and this shows that you really have to make the same mistake more than once, because I mentioned it, that it looked similar to a position from the last match. So some holding structure with some possible hit and dance sequences. And this is just too volatile to not cube. So if I roll a small number, I will probably hit him. And then the game will be decided after his next roll. And I also can point on him. I forgot and roll double sixes as it happened. So this is low equity, high volatility. And I know I have this bias to not cube aggressively enough. Many players do, but still I can do better than this. I should just grit my teeth, close my eyes, and cube these. Well, maybe next time. Okay, here I gave the cube too early. I don't mind at all. Lots of blitz potential. He has a little bit, his stake point is slightly higher. So yeah, I don't mind this. And here, this was already too good. Yeah, I was even trying to figure out whether I can take somehow. I'm glad I didn't. But then I think I didn't see that sixes hit as well in the beginning when I looked at the position. But then once I saw that, threw it away. Here. Okay, here, yeah. It looked so nice to make the bar point. Such a nice prime, but he has also priming structure. So if I don't make the 21 anchor, he will have the possibility to prime me as well. So I should have resisted the temptation. Just felt so strong and not really necessary to anchor just yet, but to get a better anchor. But yeah, with this 9-point mate, he really has good options to build a prime on of his own. So yeah, cube was correct. So this is again not super high equity, but high volatility. Glad that I saw that one. Then I went crazy blitzing, but blitzing was the right idea. So making the 6 prime is terrible, but I should have just played with more flexibility, give myself more covers in cases he dances. So right idea, wrongly executed. So here again, I played too wildly. Should have brought down the direct cover. Also, the way I played it, problem is he has some numbers. Let's count them. Ace 1, ace deuce, ace 4, ace 6 that hit 2 checkers, and then he can turn the game around easily. Here, you also can hit 2 checkers with an ace deuce, for example, but then I have the direct return. So that was a bit too risky all in all. Not much else. And then, yeah, this one looked unnatural to move the checker. It's the second move to the 23. That's actually the worst spot for that checker. And then he made another play here where I was shocked that not shocked, okay, let's not exaggerate, where I thought, okay, I have this DAX inflexible structure, so it's really happy to remain on the 23 and build his prime instead. So this would have been huge pressure on me had he played like this. If I don't roll a 6, I probably can give up. So that was a huge mistake, the biggest mistake, I guess. And then, yeah, here he could have cubed already, but that is really borderline, so don't mind that. And then he made another non-slotting play, I guess. So, no, this. Okay, he brought the checker inside and played with the stack. Should have played with more flexibility. Yeah. This. Usually you don't want to put checkers on top of the prime. His goal is to make the 8-point, and if that is your goal, I mean, it's clear that you want to maximize builders. If I happen to hit him with the deuce and I have to give up my midpoint, so these two big mistakes basically cost him good PR. And then in the end, was there something, a double fours, I remember, where I really didn't know what to do. So of course I found didn't find the right play. The worst of all the options, really? Well, it's all close together. No, it's not close together anymore. So this, yeah, this is the play that wins far more gammons. Gammons are really super important for me, and this wins most games. And I thought I found like a medium variation, but you can see, no good. But that was that. Okay, so for a start, yeah, one good match, one more difficult one, I would say. Some mistakes where I just didn't look at the position correctly, or was a bit too much on autopilot. Others that are hard to avoid. Some cubes that I missed in similar spots. But yeah, all in all, it was okay, I would say. So yeah, I guess I will try to make these videos now on a more regular basis again. So let's see how that works out. Yeah, until next time, I would say. Bye-bye.